Hello everyone, this is Coach Wade and welcome back to Kingdom Credit Masters, where we're helping families move from crisis to recovery to prosperity when it comes to their everyday financial life. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and it's a topic on life insurance, but it's not about life insurance itself, okay? I like to talk about this topic because right now in September, this is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Today is September 30th, so it's the last day of Life Insurance Awareness Month. So I wish I would have spoke a little bit more about it during this month. Some people know about it, some people don't. But again, the month of September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. And again, like I tell folks, life insurance is not for you, but it's for those that you leave behind. It's for those people that you leave behind. And that brings me to my topic today, to talk about those individuals that you leave behind. And that is, keep this statistic in mind. 1 in every 600 people are the beneficiary of an unclaimed life policy. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that. 1 out of 600 people are the beneficiary of an unclaimed life policies. That's an average benefit about $2,000. Okay, so that could be good money to help with burial. That could be money to help put into savings account. But a lot of people die and the beneficiary is never notified. They don't even know that they have policies out there and they go unclaimed. But life insurers make efforts, to find the rightful owners of unclaimed policies. They do that, but the states want them to try even harder. Okay, so in recent years, states have pressured insurance providers to agree to pay out over $7.4 billion in unclaimed death benefits. I'm gonna repeat that. In recent years, states have pressured insurance providers to agree to pay out $7.4 billion with a B, not an M, with a B, in unclaimed death benefits. Now, roughly half of the states have put laws in place requiring insurers to conduct a life insurance policy search by social security number to be able to identify policyholders who have died, okay? And also to be able to notify those beneficiaries, make efforts to do that. But sometimes, it doesn't seem to always work. There's policies out there and people just don't know. So I'm going to tell you guys, 10 ways that you can find unclaimed life policies, okay? This is going to be 10 ways and how to find unclaimed life policies. But before we jump in those 10 ways, first thing you want to do is make sure you have the full legal name of the deceased, along with their social security number, along with any former addresses, okay, that they may have had. So you want to make sure you have all that information, handy, because it's going to help you out with your research. Number 1, you want to make sure that you search for insurance policy paperwork. Look everywhere. Look in their personal files. Look in their safe deposit boxes. Go to the bank and try to get their bank statements, okay? When we get the bank statements, you get probably, if you're not payable on death, it's not listed TOD on there or nothing like that, you may have to have, or you will have to have, letters of testamentary or letters of administration, along with the copy or the original copy of the death certificate, okay? So you want to make sure that you have that on hand to be able to try to request a copy of the bank statements, so you can search those bank statements to see if there's premiums that are being paid out of the deceased account, so you can be able to track and find the insurance company. So that's one way. Okay. Number 2, the second way is to get in touch with the deceased employers. Okay, if you get in contact with the employer to see if they're part of a group life benefit, or should I say a group plan, a group life plan. See if they're part of that, and you may find some information there in terms of being able to get access to some insurance, and that's through their employer if they were employed before they died, okay, or when they died. All right. Way number 3 is to search for the insurance company. Okay, search for the insurance company. So if you can find evidence of policy, maybe you actually have a policy in hand, okay? You want to identify the insurance company that's listed on that policy. And if you can't identify the company that's listed on the policy, you have the policy, you can always contact the state insurance department. Okay, contacting the state insurance department, they may be able to provide some assistance to you, okay? And I'm gonna have to reference to some of my notes here, so I'm gonna flip this page right fast. Way number 4, okay, is to look in the correct state. Make sure you're looking in the correct state. So you need to know where the policy was purchased, okay? You need to know where it's purchased, because if the person bought the policy in California, they live in Ohio now, or they lived in Ohio before they died, you want to make sure that you're searching for the policy in California or where they purchased it. You don't want to be looking in the insurance database for Ohio. All right, you want to make sure you're looking in California because that's where they purchased the policy. So if an insurance company went out of business, you can also contact the insurance commissioner because they should be able to have the records and documentation of what happened to those policies. Okay. Way number 5, check with the rating services. All right. So if you have an insurance company name, but you can't make contact, you can always contact AM Best. That's a rating agency. That's the ones that give the insurance providers like A rating, A plus, B. They give those ratings. They can be able to assist us to be able to get you in contact with those particular carriers. Number 6, the 6th way is a search for a financial connection. All right. So if that deceased had an insurance agent, if they had an accountant, a financial planner, anyone that would have any type of information to know whether or not they had life insurance or not, making contact with them is another way. Way number 7, all right, turn to a missing policy locator. Yes, there is a missing policy locator, and the website is kind of long, so what I do is I put that website in the description field of this video. Okay, so in the description field of this video, I will put a website to this particular source to where you can access the missing policy locator, and it serves as an unclaimed life insurance database for individuals that need a starting point for getting policy information. They're trying to get a policy information, trying to get a starting point. This will be a great source by utilizing this database. Okay. Way number 8 is to search unclaimed property files. Okay. Be able to search unclaimed property files. There's a website, all right, it's called missingmoney.com. It's an awesome database, amazing resource there. It's missingmoney.com, and it's actually endorsed by the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. All right, so it's a great way to be able to search for missing property in most states. So most states do participate in the missingmoney.com, where you can access this database for unclaimed property. Way number 9, contact the deceased former employers. Okay, we all know when it comes to group plan, most of the times when you leave the employer, your group life benefits goes away, right? But there are those small circumstances or there's a small chance that those policies were portable, where they were able to take the policy with them when they left the company. Excuse me. So that's something to keep in mind. Check with former employers, all right? Just check and see if they may have had a group life policy that they've taken with them. All right, now the last way is way number 10. Okay, way number 10 is to pay for a search of the MIB database. Okay, pay for a search for the MIB database. Now, MIB stands for Medical Information Bureau. What is the Medical Information Bureau? Medical Information Bureau is almost like a credit report, except it's going to have your medical history. All right, it's what life insurance companies use and health insurance companies use when they try to determine your health, how they're going to rate you or if they're going to decline you. It has your prescription medication history, it has your medical procedures history, all that's inside the MIB records. But you can do an MIB search, but of course, this will not be, your first choice you want to go to. All right. It won't be the best practice to go to this first. And the reason being is that there is a small nominal fee of $75. Most of the other ways I just mentioned, probably it's not going to cost you anything unless you have the paper documentation, such as letters of administration, letters of testamentary, that type of deal. But other than that, most of the other stuff is free. And you're going to want to have letters of administration or letters of testamentary when you're working with the deceased estate. So, it's good to have anyways. So not just for searching for life policies, right? So again, these are the 10 ways, okay? These are the 10 ways of how somebody can be able to find unclaimed life insurance policies. I hope you guys enjoyed this information in this video on today. And what I will do is I'll put a link in the description field of the video that bring you directly to that database that I was mentioning with the policy locator. But also, you click on the mastermind group. There will be a link in the description field for that. I will put a document okay, in the file section under personal finances. Okay, so you'll be able to access the 10 ways all written out. So, or you can replay this video, or you can just get that document and have everything listed on there along with websites and everything else. I will have the document inside of the mastermind group. So if you guys want to get access to that, it's free of charge. It doesn't cost anything. Just join the mastermind group and click on the file section under the personal finance area, and you're going to be able to get access to the 10 ways of how, okay, to find unclaimed life insurance policies. But to it again, you guys have yourselves an amazing day.